I'm in a little tiny village called Palo. I think that's how you pronounce it. There are a hell of a lot of people down here. I can't even go around the corner. And then up here, we're up the top part because we're evidently with some cycling people. I don't cycle, but anyway, we got lucky. We're up here. Though I think the atmosphere is down the bottom, to be honest with you. And this is the Sagra del Coniglio. So we're going to be eating rabbit. So if you don't like rabbit, there are a few other things on the menu, but I'm going to be eating penne with rabbit sauce tonight, so that will be interesting, and patate fritte, fried potatoes. So I show you from down up here because you can see better. It goes all the way down the street, and there was a massive queue of hundreds of people. I look like I'm in jail, sorry, but it's just that I'm behind a fence. So there you have it. Sì. Sì.
Professionista che ha capito.
Hello everyone. Well, some of you may or may have not guessed that I'm back on my lonesome. But look what I've just done. I've just made this really sweet, now I'm not sure what to call it, tart, I suppose. It's an odd shape, I know, because I only had a rectangular pan, and I have just overcooked slightly on the edges, but I like that anyway. So it's just kind of like a pizza topping because it's mozzarella, little tomatoes, basil leaves, just a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt and pepper. That's it. And I'm just having a little side salad of rocket arugula. But I was going to make this little tart for David and I the other day before he left, and we never got around to it because we kept on getting invited out, which is not a problem. Obviously, it's a beautiful problem to have. But anyway, David, that's what I was going to make for you, my darling. Next time, promise. Okay? I will make one for you. They're quite delicious, actually, these little tarts. Oops, I've just realised I've left a little bit of the rice that I put in beforehand on the edge. I'll have to scrape that off. That's all right. It's only me eating it. Nobody else will break their teeth on the rice. Buon appetito, everyone. So this evening I'm in the Rivalto fair, and there are people doing art in the streets. Isn't that lovely? Just doing caricatures. And this is the old, beautiful old church that they've just finished restoring inside. I might have to go and take a look, I think. Oh, it looks beautiful. I might go in later. Such a pretty little place, and I'm sure later on this evening it's going to be full of people. What have they got up here? So these friends are part of the Circolo di Lettura Chiani Tomot. This is interesting. I'm not really quite sure what it is, to be honest with you, so I'll have to work it out. Poesie, aforismi. Chiani.
Ah, perché se ne hai due, ne hai anche lingue diverse.
Lingua.
Potresti...
Very interesting.
Il problema è che ci abbiamo...
So I found something that could be quite interesting for me as a writer. The Circolo di Lettura in Chiani is a group of people that come together once a week, and it's a book club. But this evening, what I've just understood, because I didn't understand what they were doing here, was that you, to raise money, you pay for one of the little things. You can have an aforismo, poesia, poetry, scioglilingua, and what was the last one? Oh yeah, calligrami. And basically you're going to go inside and you can read it out over the microphone to the rest of the people, but they have them in Italian, French and English. And the book group I think would be really interesting for me to join when I'm here more often, most definitely. And they read books in different languages, which really is surprising. So obviously they're all quite good at languages to be able to do that. So another wonderful thing that I've just found out this evening.
Very important. I know, thank you. Bravissimo.
Encore.
Some bacteria that you break your tongue, no? So, very...
Again.
This is for you.
Oh,
Again?
one more time, please. Yes, just for the camera. Thank
In
you.
memory of David.
You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York.
Fantastic. Bravissimo. Gorgeous man's giving me sangria. Grazie. So I've just got away from the crowd for a second. My goodness, I've never seen Rivalto jumping like this. Look at this beautiful house. I've often thought I would love to put little fairy lights around our balcony. This is lit up so beautifully, and they've got lights in the Damigiana. David, if you're watching this is how I'd like our front to look eventually. I know it's not as big, but it can definitely look as pretty as this. Let's see what else there is down here. Look at Volterra shining away in the sunshine. Thought you might like to see. I just found this. I've seen this sign before. I don't know if they've changed and put a new one or whether I've just never noticed it. But I hadn't read what was underneath, and it's because my eyesight's so bad, but squinting away here. Cerco un paese dominato dall'amore e dove ciascuno sappia che la vita non è eterna. Renzo Mercatini. And this road was named after him. And what a beautiful, beautiful piece of poetry or thought. It basically means I look for a village or a place that's dominated by love, and where each person knows that life is not eternal. In other words, they live for the moment. Oh, Renzo. Why did I call you Renato? Renzo. I agree with you 100% over and over and over again. I would always choose a place like that to live, and I have. Well, hello. Buonasera. I think I've just arrived in yet another paradise. I've always loved olive groves. I think I've told you all that many times before. Well, some lovely friends of my next door neighbours, their new in-laws actually, have the most beautiful little olive grove, and they've invited me for a party tonight in the olive grove. And oh gosh, I think I've just arrived in my kind of paradise because I really love this kind of thing. I'm going to spin the camera around now and take you for a trip. We're actually still just setting up, so later on, of course, you'll see it once it's starting to be party time, but we've just arrived and just setting up for this evening, but I think it's going to be a good evening.
Di lato c'è tipo scritto vedi podere il monte. No. A noi zero. Assolutamente.
Stiamo scendendo. We're going down to where you might hear people screaming because we're going down to the sports field.
Bravo! Grande, buono! Tutto buono. Calma. Sì, sì, su Santa.
Scusa, ma
Tele. Bravo! No! Sì! Palla. Buona! Eccolo! 9-5. Guarda. No. Vale? No.
For those of you who already know a little bit about me, you'll understand how I feel so happy here to be in a place like this where people are having fun outside. They're playing volleyball in the shade. The sun is setting up behind us at the top of the terraces where we've just come down, and we're surrounded by people living simply, having fun amongst nature, the olive grove, the beautiful trees, the sunset, the vineyards behind, a trio of cypresses on the hill. Perfect. Life is just perfect like this, isn't it? Really. Just to be having fun with all the simple things. That was a bit exciting. I got some good action shots for them as well, of them scoring points and things, so they were happy. I'll leave it to the young ones now, and I'll go back up and see what the ladies are doing up in the makeshift kitchen. And oh my gosh, I'm just looking at those beautiful views as the sun starts to get a little bit golden. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm going to have to stop to take a photo.
Guarda la pallina, sta fermo. Questo è un corso della fisica. Questo è un corso della fisica.
credo siano delle cose da mangiare.